how's it going today? It's Nikki here. So, we are probably about 9 o'clock right now. It is Wednesday. Happy friggin' hump day. We're almost the weekend. And you know what? I'm not going out this weekend. I'm gonna stay in. But before we get to the weekend, we have to recall what happened last weekend. And that's quite a thing, because, like, it was a time. It was a friggin' time. It was a long weekend. It was a tiring weekend. And it was a good weekend. So, we're gonna take it day by day, go through Friday, go through Saturday, go through Sunday, and go through Monday. So 48 plus 48 equals 88 plus 8 equals 96. So 96 hours, recalling 96 hours today is what we're doing. But I'm just done work now, so I'm gonna sit down, have some tokes, and watch a little bit of Netflix and relax a little bit. And then I will come on to go over everything that's been going on the past, like, we might include yesterday too, because I was up all night yesterday. And that seems to be the trend of the weekend. So the weekend continued into yesterday. But we'll see when we get there. Until then, I'm gonna have some tokes and I'll see you all in a few. Okay, so we're back. And I'm still technically kind of watching TV right now, but the show I was streaming started buffering, so I was like, well, I let it load a bit. I'm gonna record the rest of today's video. So, what happened this weekend? Well, I recorded and uploaded a video Friday, so I don't actually think I'm gonna go over Friday. Actually, I'm gonna check on that, because I don't remember if I put up a video or not Friday, because Friday's video that I put up might have been Thursday's videos, so that could be a thing. Failing to adult again. What day was it? Friday. Basically, where did I leave off in the day? Oh, I did get ready for the bar. I forgot I recorded this. Okay. Okay, yeah, so I forgot I recorded and uploaded Friday, so I'm gonna be picking it up from where I left off Friday night in the video. I was all ready to go to the bar and everything, and I got a little bit too drunk. Not like throw up drunk, but just like the room spinning and then I need to lay down. And then while I was laying down, I was like, you know what? I kind of want to just go to bed. So Friday night, I ended up getting shit-faced, staying in the house, and going to sleep at about 11:30. And it was actually kind of beautiful, because I woke up at like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, all like sunshine, rainbows, everything's gorgeous. Because I think that was tequila. Yes, that would have been tequila. Friday night would have been tequila because I didn't get rum until Saturday night. Or did I get rum Friday? I even mentioned it in the video. I might go to bed or I might go to the bar. I went to bed. I don't remember what I was drinking, but I drank and I got pretty drunk. Not actually that drunk, I guess. The room was just spinning, so it's not like I needed to stay in, but when I was laying down, drunk me was just kind of like, oh, my bed is comfy. I'm just gonna kind of like go to bed. And I kind of wish I did go out Friday night, but that's okay. Because I went out Saturday night. So I got up Saturday morning and I was in a pretty okay mood. Like, I wasn't that throw up-y. I was kind of like, ick. I got up probably around maybe like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Could have been 8 o'clock. I'm gonna say chances are it was more around 10. And I wasn't even feeling that bad. I can't remember exactly what I was drinking Friday night, but that's okay. So I got up, got ready for work, went to work, did my treatments. I think I had 3 clients Saturday. I know I had 1 at 1. I had 2 because I had 3, but the last one called to reschedule for the next day. So that's a thing. Not the next day, the next week. So that's a thing. After work, me and a bunch of coworkers were getting together to go to the bar. Because down at the Capitol, they had like a goth show going on, and I was like, well, I mean, like, it's right beside Chrome, so like, I'll go check out the Capitol, see how I feel about the Capitol, and like, worst comes to worst, if I don't like it, I can just hop over to Chrome and like, get shit-faced at Chrome. So I came home, I cleaned up a little bit, I got ready, I took a shower, I did my hair. I don't think I did any makeup Saturday, but I was still doing my hair when Joanne came over, and then we started pre-drinking and we started talking. While we were talking, I kind of forgot about getting ready, so I still had like the top hair in my bun, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta straighten my hair. It was probably about 9:30ish when I finished my hair, so We probably left here around like 9:40, and we did make it before 10 to the bar because we got in for free at first. So we were going to the goth show that was like downstairs, and there was like a $15 cover, and it was like extra, and I guess like normal cover is like $6 or $8, or I don't know how much it is. I didn't have to pay the cover because like we got in for free before 10 o'clock, but we got there before 10 o'clock, so we didn't have to pay the cover to get into the bar. But we didn't get the bracelets for downstairs, we just got like the stamp for like upstairs and like that area, so we didn't have access to the downstairs area, so we had to go. This is, yeah. But anyways, so me and Joanne get there, and we're sitting down, we have a drink, we walk around, we get a kind of feel for the scene. There's like one bar in like this area, there's like one bar in this area over here, and then there's like an open patio that goes like all over here, and then there's like another bar area here, and we were trying to find like the door to get downstairs to the bottom floor because like that's where the goth show was, and I'm just like, I don't fucking know anything in this bar, like where do I go? So we ended up asking this random person like, how do you get downstairs? And they were just like, there's like a door over in this corner over that way. So we walked to the corner and like went around the corner, but there wasn't like any door thing at all in the corner, and there's like people all against the other wall, and the other wall just kind of like sitting there doing their thing, and I'm like, where's the door? Like no one else is up there at this point in time, but we'll get into who all gets up there later. So I'm just like, where's the door? They said it was in the corner. And then I walk back and I'm looking along the wall, and it's hidden into the wall. Like they have the door blended in with the wallpaper, and like there's a little thing against the door, but like it's blended into the wallpaper, so I didn't see it, and like I just kept walking. We finally found the door, and then we start going downstairs. So we get downstairs and they're like, you need a bracelet. I'm like, what? What do you mean we need a bracelet? So we had to go all the way back up the stairs, go through the whole crowd that we just kind of awkwardly ran to the corner and was like, wait, what the fuck's up here? What? Then ran back, found our door. We had to walk through the whole crowd again, walk downstairs, get our bracelet, and then walk all the way back up. And then we were finally downstairs in goth night. So we stayed downstairs for a little bit and listened to some music, and then ended up going upstairs for a smoke at one point in time, or I don't know what brought us upstairs, but while we were upstairs, turned out they were having a drag show going on. I don't think they were performing when we walked up. I don't think they were. I friggin' hope they weren't. I can't remember at this point in time, but I just kind of like opened the door and start walking, and then I get to the bar, and I think I was getting a shot, but there was a bar downstairs. We were going for smoke, and then anyways, so we were, I think we were going for a smoke at least. So we started walking out, and like something made us turn around, and all of a sudden we see all these drag queens, and they're all up on the stage area where I awkwardly went up and was just like, where's the friggin' door? And then dissipated from. So after that we went out for our smoke, and then we came inside and pretty much watched the drag show instead of going down for the goth show. I think we went down at the end of the night, and we might have gone down a couple times throughout. No. Yes? No? I can't fully remember, but I'm pretty sure I can't fully remember, but I'm pretty sure we might have went like upstairs and downstairs and upstairs and downstairs and upstairs and downstairs. But it's a little bit blurry. So when we were down in the goth night room, we also found our other coworker who was coming with us, Erica, who brought a bunch of her friends, and then we all made it upstairs. I mostly remember the drag show over the goth night, but that's also because I probably visited most of the goth night later in the night when I was much more shit-faced, because I think the drag show ended at, I want to say like midnight, 12:30, and we left at about 1:30-ish. So I was downstairs for another hour after that drinking. So I ran into a couple people, and we'll get into that for, so I ran into a couple people, and we'll get into that for a sec, because I feel like there was something I was forgetting before I jumped to the end of the bar. Okay, so the thing I was forgetting, the guy. I tried to pick up a guy. Didn't exactly turn out 100%. But that's okay. It was actually kind of cute the way I tried to pick him up. So it was like him here against the wall and like me here against the wall and like Joanne and Erica and all of Erica's friends moving like along the wall that way. And there was like the hall here, so I just kind of leaned into the wall because someone was coming through, and we had like an awkward kind of like bump into each other, and he turned and looked at me, and I looked up and I'm like, damn, you're cute, okay. And then he smiled and I smiled, and we both looked our separate ways, and then I kind of shrugged him again with my shoulders, and he looks over and he's like, nice to meet you. And he said his name, but I can't remember his name. And then I said, nice to meet you, I'm Nikki, and I held his hand. Rar. I think that's the first time I've said rar this video. That's crazy. Okay. So yeah, I held his hand for a bit, and then we chatted a little bit, and I told him that I was transgender, and he said, have a nice night, and he kind of disappeared into the crowd and walked away, and I was like, oh, okay. So I continued to stand there, and we watched the rest of the drag show, and then we went downstairs, and I ran into another guy that I tried to start picking up, and I didn't recognize him at first. I didn't recognize him, but his voice sounded familiar. It was like a voice that I kind of recognized, but I'm like, I don't know. But we started talking, and I can't remember exactly what I said. I'm 90% sure I was like, have I hooked up with you before? Okay, that's what it was. And he just comes back and he looks at me, he's like, yep. And I'm like, I know you. And then I said his name and he's like, yep. And I'm like, okay. Sorry, you're bringing me home tonight? He's like, not tonight. He was, I think I actually talked about him in a video. So when we hooked up, he wasn't able to get it up. So he just kind of got on top of me and was choking me for a good bit. And then we laid there and we cuddled and we spooned and we choked. Well, he choked me, but I got choked. So, rar. But he didn't want to bring me home, and I was really fucking shit-faced at that point in time, and this is where it starts getting a little bit blackout drunk. So, and then I ran into Margaret, the girl who found my phone when I got blackout drunk the first time in Fredericton and lost my phone. So Margaret found my phone and we did a whole video there. I'll try to find it and link it down below in the description if I can, which I probably can. I just don't remember exactly which video it was. And that was all the way back in like January, February. Far, far away. Rawr. So anyways, me and Margaret started talking, and I remember saying, hey, how's it going, Margaret? I was hoping I'd see you here. And then apparently I stuck around and had like a 3 to 4 minute conversation, and most of the conversation was me saying, I'm probably not gonna remember this. I'm really drunk right now, I'm sorry. I'm like, this is great. And I know this because Margaret texted me the next day and she was like, yeah, this is what you said mostly. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that sounds like me. Too drunk to remember, just letting you know, sorry. I need to get that under control a little bit. It's fun though, it really is. Trying to piece together the next day, being like, what the fuck did I do? Especially when I record, because then I can watch the video, as long as it's like stuff I enjoy. Like, what if something happened I didn't like? Like, what if I got a tattoo that I didn't want? Or like, cut off my fucking nose like I almost did one fucking day. Or stab... Side story. So this is from like a long fucking, well actually it's like probably 3-4 weeks ago, so it's within the last month, but it was a Friday night when I went out to Boom with Margaret and Kit, and basically when they brought me back home, I had scissors and I had a smoke, and I was sitting downstairs having a smoke, and I decided I wanted a Yeti, but I had my bong upstairs and I didn't have any weed on me, so I was like, you know what, snip, and I snipped a cigarette while it was in my mouth. And I was just like, Yeti. I'm like, did I really just, not just, but like, did I do that? Did I fucking do that? Like, that's kind of rough. Like, what if I was like that and stabbed myself, or like that, or or like, what if I got in my temple? Like, That's intense. So after I tried to pick up the guy, ran into Choky Guy, and ran into Margaret, I basically drank and went for smokes and listened to music and probably don't really remember most of the night. I do remember there was this girl with some boss-ass friggin' makeup, and I did add her to Facebook. I do remember that because I saw her picture today and I liked it. But anyways, I got pretty drunk and I was feeling kind of pukey, so I was like, I need to get out of here. So I went to go find Joanne, and then me and Joanne went to go get Subway, because, you know, whenever you're feeling pukey and you're drunk, you gotta throw some Subway in your belly. And once we got Subway, Joanne walked me home, and then I went to bed, and I'm pretty sure I slept 90% of Sunday. So yeah, I probably got up a couple times throughout Sunday just to kind of use the washroom, get food, go for a smoke, whatever I ended up doing. Did I even do anything Sunday? This Sunday I did something, but 2 Sundays ago. No, I'm pretty sure I just slept all Sunday. Yeah, or was that this week? It was this weekend. What did I do? I had to get cat food. That's what it was. Okay. So I went to the superstore to get cat food. That's what I had to do. Sorry. So I probably did that around like 11:30ish. And then I came home and I edited Saturday's video and I started exporting Saturday's video, and I went to bed, and then I woke up I probably went to bed. Okay, so no, I didn't sleep most of Sunday. I probably got up around like 10:30, and then I went down for a nap probably around like 2, 3, 4. And then I got up about 8 o'clock. No, I got up at about 7 o'clock because the game started at 8 o'clock. And I messaged a guy that I hooked up with before that I was like kind of wanting to see if I would want a relationship, because he's like a super nice guy, but I'm not into it. But he came over and he spent the night. So that's what happened Sunday night. I didn't get a really good sleep Sunday night. I don't know. He took up like I really could have just asked him to move over, realistically, but like not half of the bed, but he was like on my half, but like in the middle. So like, okay, so we do it in halves. So we go in quarters. If the bed was split into quarters, it would be like the middle 2 quarters, I guess. And then I had the outside quarter. And I was like, no. But like, I curled up with him. Sometimes he'd lay on his stomach. Sometimes he'd roll over on the other side. We laid there cuddling and watching Riverdale and the basketball game, because he wanted to watch the basketball game. So we put the basketball game up on my laptop. But the stream connection thing that we found to watch the game on wasn't the best. So for the first little bit, we just let the thing kind of like do its thing over there. And then we laid down to watch Riverdale. And then when the basketball game was ending, we came back up, paused Riverdale. He found a better stream. And we sat there and we watched the basketball game for like an hour and a half. Not even probably like that long. It was probably like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. But like, there was like, okay, so I don't know if any of you watch basketball, but it was the Toronto's Raptors game on whatever day Sunday was at 8 o'clock versus, I don't remember who they were playing for. I just remember the Raptors because that's who he was going for, so rawr. But, yeah. We tuned in probably at like 6 minutes left in the last, I think it's a quarter, but it could be a third, but it could just be, it's not a period. Period's hockey. I think it's a quarter. I think they have quarters. Basketball is quarters, I'm pretty sure. So they went into overtime, and it's not like hockey's overtime where it's just like, okay, y'all just kind of go until someone scores, and whoever scores first is like the winning team. No, they put like, I don't know, I think it was 5 minutes up on the board, and like all the teams get to score. So if like there's a team, if there's like a tie at the end of the first overtime, they go into another overtime, and they went into second overtime, and I'm like, There's only so many times I can watch men dribbling balls around on a court. I mean, I like men and their balls, but basketball, I mean, I don't know. I might have been just a little bit tired and cranky. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck was up that night. I don't know, I didn't really give it much of a chance, I guess, but like, I was good in the first little bit, and then I got like zoned out halfway through, and then I was like back into the end because he was like, "You're really not interested in this, are you?" And I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta like talk more." And then we laid down and we watched a little bit more of Riverdale, and then Riverdale came to an end and we just kind of went to bed. And I could have easily just been like, "Yo, can you slide over some so that like you are on your half and I have my half, instead of like you having the middle half?" That would have been so much easier to say, middle half. Rawr. Anyways, so Monday morning we wake up and he left after we hung out a bit, and I think I went back to bed for a little bit longer, and then I probably got up around 10 o'clock, and I did have to go to the store. No, that was Sunday. Monday, what did I do Monday? What was Monday? Monday was 2 days ago. Yesterday, today I worked, yesterday I worked. Monday was a day off. Or I slept, that's right, I slept all day. Rawr. So it's not sleeping all day Sunday, it's sleeping all day Monday. And what did I do Sunday? I don't know, I feel like there might have been something else I did Sunday. I got up, went to the grocery store, got cat food, took some pictures, made some TikToks, laid in bed, watched some Netflix, edited, slept, had a guy over, went to bed. Pretty regular Sunday. Oh, I went to Tim Hortons in the morning. I did that, but that's probably not what I'm forgetting. Anyways, moving on, because we do have to kind of wrap this up. So Monday, since I didn't sleep very well, Sunday night, and then Saturday night I was out drinking, and then Friday night I was home drinking, I slept most of Monday. And I would have got up a couple times to kind of like have tokes here and there throughout the day, and then probably watched a bit of Netflix, and then went back to bed, and then might have got up and turned on Netflix and had some tokes, went back to bed, and that was just my day. And I was gonna get up and like record and do something, but I was like, you know what? I'm sleeping today. And I was kind of thinking that day, like, okay, all these people are taking a break. Maybe I should take a break and just kind of let myself zen for a bit. But then I came back Tuesday, and then here I am again today. And who knows, maybe I will take a break. I probably should at least slow down my roll a bit, give myself some time to kind of like take care of myself and heal. I don't even know what I need to heal from, but I know I need to heal. Anyways, we're getting really deep for this video. Let's get moving. So Monday morning we woke up, and at some point in time, I don't know what time we got up at, but it was early, and we hung out for a little bit, and then he left, and I went back to bed, and I pretty much just slept Monday, because I needed a day after the weekend I had, because I stayed in drinking Friday night, and then I went out drinking Saturday, and then I had a guy over Sunday. So I had 3 nights of adventures. And I mean, we didn't hook up, but like, I didn't sleep well, so that's a thing. Rawr. Anyways, so yeah. I don't know. I probably just kind of like got up a couple times throughout the day, had some tokes, maybe obviously I went to the washroom, maybe went to the no. I probably just got up a couple times throughout the day, had some tokes, used the washroom, went downstairs to get some food, went out for some smokes, and might have been up for a couple hours to watch some Netflix and then went back to bed. So yeah, Monday was a pretty relaxing day. And it was a holiday, so that's sort of the excuse I use to not record, but I really should have just got up and recorded, but after the 3 nights I had, I needed a day. But I could have done something. I could have friggin' cleaned my closet. That would have been productive for my Monday, but no, I slept in bed all day. So Monday night, since I was sleeping all day, I didn't sleep through the night, obviously. And then since I couldn't sleep through the night, I was on YouTube, and then an ad came up for audiobook, and I was like, well, you know what? Tonight's the perfect night. And I downloaded the app, and I signed up for the membership, and the first book I downloaded was Game of Thrones, the first book. So, like, I don't know. I've never watched the series, and I never read, well, I mean, I guess I've watched the series now, but at this point, I've never watched the series, and I've never read the book. But everyone around me has been talking about it for, like, ever, so I'm like, you know what? It's here. I have a free book. Let's do it. So I ended up downloading it, and I listened to probably about 3.5, 4 hours in the first night. I didn't listen to it at regular speed, though. I listened to it at 1.5. I tried to listen to it at double speed, but it was going really fast, and my brain couldn't comprehend what they were saying, so I went to 1.5 speed, because I still didn't want to listen at 1 speed, because I was like, okay, 34, 35 hours of listening. Let's, like, speed this shit up. This is a long book. And I wanted to watch the season. But then I got, like, 4 hours, 5 hours in, and I was like, I can't listen to this book anymore. I need to watch something visual. So I was like, you know what? I'm probably at least 1 episode into the first series. So I was, like, caving at, like, 4 or 5 in the morning, and I was like, Season 1, Episode 1, Game of Thrones, where can I find it online? And I found it, and then I started streaming it, and now I'm on Season 2, Episode 1, and I haven't gone any further. Well, I guess I went probably about 20 minutes further in the book at work in between clients when I had some free time, so, like, I guess I went a little bit further in the book, but I'm on the 2nd book now in the TV series. So I was trying to get, like, the books finished first and then watch the series, so I'd have, like, what I imagined it in my head to be, and then watching it, but then, like, I binged watched the TV series because it went by a lot faster. And it was freaking good. And then I probably had a little bit of a power nap, which by power nap I mean power snooze, of about 2-3 hours. I probably went to bed at 8, got up about 12, so actually that's like 4 hours. So I had a pretty decent power snooze, and then I started getting ready for work, went to work, did my treatments, and I think like I said, I had 3 clients yesterday, 3 or 4. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. I feel like it's 3 though. And I think we've been caught up to the point that we're at. So yeah, I guess I'm probably gonna go to bed now. No, I'm gonna finish Game of Thrones, because I'm only 37 minutes into the first episode. I cannot not finish Game of Thrones, but, like, at least this episode. We're 12:49. I'm kind of hungry. I have a bag of chips over there on my bed that I'm gonna devour. And then I'm gonna finish Game of Thrones. I'm gonna have some more tokes. I might have a shot, and then we'll go to bed. And I might also start another episode or 2 of Game of Thrones. No, I shouldn't. I should go to bed at, like, 1. This will bring me to, like, 1 o'clock, and that's, like, a decent time to go to bed. Chances are I'm gonna watch another episode of Game of Thrones after that, and then potentially a 3rd, but I'm gonna go to bed at some point in time early-ish tonight before, like, 4 o'clock. So I will see you all tomorrow, and hopefully you've all enjoyed. If you have, be sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button down below, and why not comment something to make it a triple threat, because who doesn't like a triple threat? My triple threat is Friday night I stayed in, Saturday night I went out, and Sunday night I had a guy over. And Friday night I was drinking, Sunday night I was not. That's how those 2 are separate. And plus I had a guy over. I didn't have a guy over Friday night, so bam. Anyways, I will see you whenever I upload today's video. Or I guess technically I'm ending it here, so really it's whenever I upload the next video, because you've already watched this video, so I will see you whenever I end the next video then. Whenever I upload the next video then, actually.